Let's talk Tanya for the 14th of Nisan. The last few days, we've spoken about the importance of kavana. Kavana, which usually translates as intent, but for the purposes of Tanya, kavana means the feeling behind the mitzvah. The ahava and the yira, the motivation for the mitzvah, which is ava, love for God, yira, awe and respect for God. And we explained how in the absence of kavana, and most certainly if we have the wrong motivation when doing a mitzvah, so then the mitzvah remains trapped over here in this world. And if we do the mitzvah for the wrong reason, the mitzvah actually can be in exile within klipa, the mitzvah that we do or the Torah that we study. In today's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe asks, 1 second, we're talking here about Torah. We're talking here about mitzvahs. This is holiness. Torah is God's wisdom. Mitzvahs are God's will. You know, we've spoken about this in the past in Tanya. Everything over here in this world is a product of distortion, meaning we don't see it for what it really is. Everything really is an extension from God, is a product of God's will and desire, but that's not something which is apparent. The only exception to that rule is Torah. Torah, you look at Torah, what is Torah? It's God's wisdom. There's no distortion over there. It is as advertised. It is exactly what it is. Mitzvahs are God's will. There is no distortion over there. There is no concealment over there. So why should my intent, my kavana, or lack thereof make any difference at all? It's holy by itself. It doesn't need my help. The Alter Rebbe says, yes, it's true. Torah is holy. Mitzvahs are holy. These are God's wisdom and will, and God's wisdom and will are absolutely one with Him. But the question is, how much of that wisdom and will, how much godliness can be revealed in this world through the act of a mitzvah? And the answer is very little. And why is that? Because a mitzvah is a physical act. And physicality, the physical world, is not a conductor for spirituality. It is not meant to be able to reveal holiness and godliness and spirituality. Take, for example, electricity. Rubber cannot conduct electricity. The physical also, the divine energy that is present within the physical, the plain physical act, is so minimal that even though I'm doing a mitzvah, I'm studying Torah, which is an act of holiness, nevertheless, how much of that holiness can be revealed in this world is very, very little. And this is where kavana comes into play, because when I have kavana, when I have feelings, when I'm doing the mitzvah, suddenly I'm increasing the ability of the godliness within the Torah, within the mitzvahs to be revealed over here in this world. How is that? That is what we'll talk about, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.